This lesson is part of our 5th grade science unit, Structures and Properties of Matter. Our learning target for this lesson is to identify properties of gases. We will know we are successful when we can provide evidence to show the air has mass and takes up space. The air that we breathe is a mixture of gases. How can we prove that air is matter? We have learned that matter is anything that has mass and takes up space. If air is matter, then air must also have mass and take up space. Can you think of a way to show that air takes up space? One model we can use to show that air takes up space is blowing air into a balloon. When air is blown into a balloon, the balloon expands because the air is filling the space inside of the balloon. You can also observe that air takes up space when you breathe. Take a deep breath and hold it for 3 seconds. Think about where the air went when you took that breath. It went into your lungs. You could feel your lungs expand and get bigger than they were before you breathed in the air. Matter also has mass. How can we show that air has mass? One way is by comparing the mass of two similar objects. We can measure the mass of an inflated object and compare it to the mass of the same object that is deflated, meaning it does not have air inside of it. In this illustration, you can see a deflated basketball with no air inside of it and an inflated basketball with air inside of it. Look at the scale to see which one is showing more mass. You can see that the inflated basketball has more mass because adding air to the basketball increases the mass. Another characteristic of gas is that it takes both the shape and the volume of its container. The particles that make up the gas will spread out to fill the container that it is in. When we put air into a bicycle tire, the gas particles spread out to fill out the bicycle tire. They do not collect at the bottom of the tire. Gases are essential to life on Earth. Oxygen helps produce energy in the human body. Carbon dioxide is used by plants for photosynthesis. Fire is formed from a combination of hot gases. Gases that are usually liquids at room temperature are called vapor. Water vapor is something you've probably heard of before. Let's check our learning target. Choose true or false for each statement. True or false? A football with air in it will weigh the same as a football with no air in it. That is false. Adding air to the football will increase the mass of the football. Number two, true or false? Pumping air into a bicycle tire shows that air takes up space. That is true. When we put air into the bicycle tire will expand because air is filling up the space inside the bicycle tire. True or false? Air is not matter because it is invisible. That is false. Even though air is invisible, it is still matter because it has mass and takes up space. True or false? Gases that are usually liquid at room temperature are called vapors. That is true. True or false? Air has mass and takes up space. That is also true. We have shown that air has mass and takes up space. Therefore, air is matter. If you had these questions correct, you are ready to take our quiz. If you did not have them correct, go ahead and take a minute to replay the video and practice before you take the quiz.